Scut. Skada. Yeah.
Okay, you guys. So, who are you?
My name is Reza. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Um, Inglewood, born and raised, gang. I'm an artist, producer, engineer, the young Peyton Manning of the rap game.
That was great. That was great.
What's up, man? It's Trace the Indigo. You might know me by many names, but you're gonna know me at the end of the day. I'm an artist by all trades, and that kush is good to me. Fuck you talking about.
Good gas.
Oh my god. So, how did you guys get your names?
I got my name just by being on a train and just being inspired by like the motion and everything. It kind of came naturally. It was a natural feel. I was just on the train, I was riding, and I was like, at first my name was Mike Massacre. Like, awesome, just rip the mic type shit, like every time. And then I'm like, Razor just sound cold. At first it was spelled Rasa. And then I changed it to Rayza because niggas couldn't pronunciate it right. So I'm like, fuck it, shit. Make it so everybody could hear that shit.
True.
Be relatable. I get that.
I'm Trace the Indigo. I got that from just learning who I was. You know, Trace is my real name. You know, it means three in Spanish. So the number three has always been important to me. Supreme mathematics understanding has always been important to me. And once I understood that I was not only a indigo but the indigo, you know, that's what took it on. It's all one word. Feel me? Copyright. Trace the Indigo. All one word.
Okay. You guys got some interesting names there. See you with your individuality. You ain't no young nigga, little my up and out this.
Little young nigga.
Little gang banging motherfuckers, little bandits.
There you go.
Badasses.
Spice, boy.
All right. So when did you start writing music?
I started writing music. I started writing music. Technically, I always been writing music, to be honest. But it more so was like I was writing reggae music, but then
My man.
cause my idol was always Bob Marley. I used to be in the mirror trying to impersonate my man. It's like the shit used to be crazy. I used to throw like a long sleeve shirt over my head just to make sure I got the long dreads and everything. Like, yeah, I originally started out doing reggae music. So I used to be in my room just like toying around with keyboards, playing melodies and shit, and that was how it was up until sixth grade when I, started expanding a little bit, got into a little bit more hip hop, and like ever since then, I was making beats. I wrote my first verse in sixth grade was when I wrote the first verse, and then after that, I ain't heard another verse until.
What inspired you? I'm sorry. What inspired you to write this first verse? What was it about? Do you remember?
It was more so I was in this group. It was called Young Swaggers.
Okay.
I was a producer. I was always a motherfucker beating on the table and shit like that, and
Okay.
go crazy. And they just said, "Right." I'm like, "Alright," and I wrote a verse. It was cold, but I mean, I ain't never do shit with it. I ain't really started taking this shit serious until high school, to be honest.
Alright.
I think I started writing poetry. I was writing a lot of poetry around like fifth grade. That's when it kind of kicked off. And once I was writing poetry, I was trying to share with my friends and shit. They was just like, "Oh, so you rap?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's roll with that." Fuck you talking about? No, ever since then, like I think like freshman year was when I wrote my first project. That's Weak. I think I started that freshman year. Yeah. Ever since then, I'll just keep writing. Can't stop, won't stop.
Okay. Do you remember your first verse and what it was about? What inspired it?
My first verse. I mean, I like to think my first verse is Android 18. And Android 18 is something I wrote for my 18th birthday, and it just kind of encapsulated what I felt and who I thought I was, you feel me, at that time, you feel me? And if you know who Android 18 is, you already know I kick ass, so, turn up.
All right, my guy. So, How did y'all come to work together? What made y'all feel like y'all were compatible to work together? Like,
The internet is a motherfucker, bro.
Boy.
Gee, and signs, man. The indigo, I told you I'm the indigo, man. I saw the dopest indigo on Instagram, and that was him. And I was like, I gotta follow this nigga. I gotta talk to this dude right quick. And you know, we knew a lot of people in the same circle and shit. You feel me? A lot of people that was, you know, in our community where we from in Chicago, you know, Southside. But
For sure.
once I don't know. Once I moved out here and I met you in person, then we just started kicking.
It's been history since that.
Yeah.
I started linking with this nigga. We started writing and shit. Man.
And his beats, gee, every drop hit you, bro. Shit cold, you know. And we just kept it booming, man. There's still more shit booming, man. It's always gonna be some shit booming because that's what we do.
You can't stop that shit, bro.
Nah, bro, non-stop.
Hell nah.
what do you think that your favorite thing about working together is?
I feel like the chemistry and bringing it together to make something creative. Cause, you know, it's two different styles, but they both complement each other in a very unique way to make some like crazy ass cold shit. Like motherfuckers can't take us. And then, you know, bringing two strong-minded individuals into one area working together, you know, that's always something good. You know, I always know he gonna come up with a dope ass verse, and I always know, you know, I'm gonna bring my A game, so you can't go wrong.
The chemistry, the vibe, the energy. You know, when we're in the stew, like that shit just come through. It ain't even hard, you know. And I think that's how it's supposed to be. And it's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to come naturally, and that's what happens.
Oh shit.
Do you think it got anything to do with the fact that y'all both from Chicago?
Definitely.
Hell yeah, you know.
Definitely. You real recognize real.
Always. When you working with somebody from the land, man, it's
You got the
can't beat
sauce
it.
or not? What the fuck?
Simple.
You can't beat it, G.
For real.
All right. How did you guys come about making this project?
I mean, so I think after the first time we linked, we just decided, you know, that we will work together, we would do something. I think we stepped away for maybe a couple weeks, and we came back together with some ideas about where we want to take it, and it just kind of continued to snowball after that.
Real shit. Personally, I'm like, damn. I've been wanting to do a project with bro. It was just like, you know, it's hard to catch, you know, you gotta work around schedules and things like that. So it's like, once we found the time, it was just like, I got like a general direction, and we just took it that direction. You know, like, once we took it that direction, you know.
Legit, looked at the tracks, looked at the concept, like, all right, let's take a ride, you feel me? Let's make something that you could ride to, make something you could vibe with.
Tracks later, I had a track laid out or whatnot, and the shit was just so cold. I think it was
I think the first one we might have did was Exotic. Yeah, I think we started with Exotic. You already had that track laid out a little bit. I started writing the verse for it, and then we went nuts in the studio, and then I think after that we started looking at Southside.
Yeah.
And that's when it really started to, you know, we started to be able to blend, you feel me? The different, you know, aspects of us, the different vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you name it Southside 97?
Southside.
We both from the Southside.
From the Southside Chicago, you know, we had to do it for home. I've been thinking about making something for home, you know. I love my friends and family, and I love where I'm from, so I've been trying to put together something that I feel would, you know, impact the city and, you know, not necessarily speak for the city because I can only give my perspective, but, you know, speak to the city.
Yeah, just showing your view.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like both from the city, just come from different parts. When those two parts come together, you get Southside 97.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about a little of each song.
Okay.
Let's talk
which
about
song
Gas
first?
first.
Okay, Gas. Gas originally started. I had made the beat, and it was like the beat was cold, but I was just saving it because like I felt like it had to be another artist on that beat. So like with it being another artist on that beat, I'm like the perfect artist for that song was damn, I don't know. So let me just hold off, let me just wait. And then, eventually we linked up and then we made the song. And I wrote my verse. I think I have my verse is already written. And, we just came together and then, like he had do a verse on that bitch and that shit was history.
Yeah, I feel like you had Gas almost ready, you feel me? And when it was presented to me, I had to think like, all right, let's take off, you feel me? Foot on the gas, floor that bitch. And yeah, we kept moving. And that bitch jumped.
All right, well, let's talk about Southside.
Motherfucker, Southside. Southside's soul. That's like love.
Southside is like,
Why do you say it's like love?
because it's like,
It's
it
hard.
gives you, in my opinion, I feel like Southside gives you a vision of the city, but like, not the city that, it's basically showing you the real of the city, because like, certain people be like scared, to come to certain parts, which is understandable, but like, at the same time, it's always, like, it's not always bad, you feel me? Like,
And people often ask me like, is it really as bad as it sounds? And I don't want to portray that all the time because when you consistently think that something is bad, you feel me, it don't help it get better,
Exactly.
So we not only try to show the realness of the city, but the good that exists there too.
True.
Especially the food. What you talking about? Hell yeah.
Give me some jerk tacos any day.
Oh my god, I want an Italian beef so bad right now. Some fucking mouse sauce on the fries.
Boy, that shit crazy. But yeah, Southside was something that hit home, like with me when I was making the beat. That shit came like instantly. I hit up Chase. I'm like, bro, I got this cold ass beat for you, G. This shit cold. Like, you should hop on this shit.
Yeah.
That shit was dope.
All right. Let's talk about Exotic. You said that was the first one that y'all put together for the track. Project. Excuse me. So tell me about that one.
I feel like Exotic just like a feel good track. Basically like a banger. Like, that's like the best way to put it. It's one of those hits that niggas just
The beat was exotic, the flows was exotic, the hoes was exotic, That's one of them, you feel me? Let's
So
the
y'all-
club with that motherfucker. Let's get some trippers in this bitch. Figure
Y'all
something
would
out.
say
Basically,
that would be one of the tracks on the project that's a banger.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me
Sure.
wrong. Damn near every track on there is a banger, and just some hit smoother than others. You feel me?
Right,
Some hit your
exactly.
ass right in the motherfucking jaw, and others, they gon' bully you a little bit,
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Hold Up.
Let's shot it. Hold
Shit, man, we can roll that. Checking the pussy, no post up. That's my shit. Hold Up is one of those like feel good tracks, It like brings that energy, like that vibe, like that. Shit. We can chill, shit. Let's chill. Fuck you on, like.
I was told that my music is wavy, and that motherfucker's wavy. That's definitely we can chill, we can kick it, we can do whatever you want.
Smoke some.
Smoke some, shit, we can talk, we can watch a movie. Y'all don't give a fuck what you on. I'm just trying to get this money at the end of the day.
Basically.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about Backup.
Backup is one of those. I feel like it's a.
Hey, I'ma say backup is for the haters, folks.
That's it. Like, get the fuck out of my face, G. Like,
back the fuck up,
back,
bro. Like, all the bad
wrong with
vibes. Take that shit elsewhere, bro.
that's it. We ain't got time for that shit. Like, it's simple.
Yeah.
Back up. Niggas got you like it. You ain't from the side.
You don't know what's bracket. That's how much you pay.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell me something about the gas video. Know y'all got some shits coming out soon, so tell me about that.
The gas video is raw shit. When that bitch come out, it's gonna go crazy and niggas gonna tweak over that shit.
Hey, people are not ready for the gas video, boy. Digital trips, y'all not ready. Y'all don't see it coming. See, shout out to Cheap Dragon Photos for shooting, directing, filming on point like fuego. I swear.
Man, she amazing.
Yeah, we're gonna shout out Shorty Panda too for the special effects, cause those go hard. And you gotta shout out Big Razor for the motherfucking beats. That bitch smack, hit you every time. G, they're not ready for they're not ready for gas.
For real.
Yeah, G.
Yeah.
Gas, that type of song that could push you. That'll push you into places you ain't never seen yourself. You just gotta sit back and relax and soak that shit in.
No shit.
Yeah, let the bass vibrate your mind.
Like, and it will vibrate your mind. Like, it's like real heavy in bass. Motherfuckers just don't have to see it for themselves, man. That shit cold.
All right.
Scud. Yeah. Gotta go 2020. Deluxe. Scud. I'm the type to put my whole fucking team. Lost one. You ain't with them scuds. You can't be what a green color. Grass by the leaf, look like the fingers of Debo. Chiefin' on his keef, probably killing me like chemo. I don't even need throw. Yeah. Just tell that bitch to jerk me off until her fingers bleed. Go. RPG on scene, we gon' aim at your teeth, ho. SMG, no evidence, find the body like Nemo. ET thinking metaphors, life it taught me to speak, ho. Fingers in her deep, wear her out like a ring on me. G-O-D, namaste, Elohim. I am 3, I am Trace, baby, say my name. Gonna go 2020, deluxe, bitch.
I don't care if you like me. Fuck you. Sucking fuck a nigga for a profit. That's what heathens do. Probably got a bucked off Molly water. That's the Beetlejuice. God don't gotta get his hands dirty. That's what demons do. Rolling up the pop guys at the scutter. That's what we gon' do. Scutter. Shouts out to my OG. I feel like a real nigga design me. Can't nobody stop me. I align. Every day a perfect day, divine time. It's time. Hey.
Bitch, I feel like Jordan in a 6, yeah. Got the gas, bitch, I'm lit like a big, yeah. I'm with the mob and I'm riding with my clique. Taking off, yeah, I zoom, watch me speed race. Just went and match with Brody, hit the blood, you know I keep the Dutch. I'm young, Obi-Wan, feel like Lillard with the deep clutch. I just got some gas, I've been waiting on my I've been with the gang, what's the move, what a T. Bitch, I'm in my zone, high off life with the mob, yes.
Mob.